I want to ask you something.
What are you doing out there?
I was just.
What about the tea?
I'm going to make it.
Go on, make it.
I will.
Hi viewers, welcome to Curtain Call on Hi TV. I'm Shanali Ranavere from Off Center Theatre Productions. So today I'm so glad to be here to give you an idea about our upcoming theatre production, The Dumb Waiter by Harold Pinter.
He's laid on some very nice crockery this time. I'll say that. It's very nice. You know, it's sort of striped. It's got a white stripe. It's very nice, I'll say that. Hi everyone, I'm Rajini Aloka and we are from Off Center Theatre Productions, and this time we are bringing you our new production, The Dumb Waiter by Harold Pinter. So let me first introduce about our Off Center Theatre Productions group. So Off Center Theatre Productions is an amateur performing arts troupe which was formed in 2022. So as our name suggests, we are keen on exploring experimental theatre genres, and The Dumb Waiter by Harold Pinter is going to be our second production, and we started our journey with Sarah Kane's 448 Psychosis, which belongs to the In Your Face theatre, and this time we are diving into Pinter's work, which is linked to the theatre of the absurd. You know, sort of like round the cup, round the rim, all the rest of it's black and the sauce is black, except for like right in the middle where the cup goes, where it's white.
So if I were to talk a bit about our play, The Dumb Waiter by Harold Pinter, it's a play that plays around with tension and suspense, and it's such a fascinating play. So the play mainly revolves around two characters named Ben and Gus. So the tension builds up as these two characters face enigmatic situations and they question everything, and of course they question each other as well. So the atmosphere is filled with suspense, and the audience and everyone will wonder what is really going on. Then of course, even though the setting is minimal, there's a sense of unease throughout the play. So of course you'll be hooked from the beginning to the end, but I won't spoil any twist.
And the plates are the same, you see, except they've got a black stripe, the plates, right across the middle. I'm quite taken with the crockery.
What do you want plates for? You're not going to eat.
I brought a few biscuits.
Well, you'd better eat them quick.
I always bring a few biscuits or a pie. You know, I can't have tea without anything to eat.
Make the tea then, will you? Time's getting on.
Hi everyone, I'm Rajini Aloka from Off Center Theatre Productions. So this is our second production after 448 Psychosis. As Off Center Theatre Productions, what we wanted to actually do is to sort of give a different sort of experience to the theatre lovers in Sri Lanka. So I believe, The Dumb Waiter by Harold Pinter, for the theatre lovers in Sri Lanka, that will give the theatre lovers in Sri Lanka a different experience. So to make this production happen, there are quite a lot of people who supported us during this process of 7+ months. So to start with, our lights director Sahan Rangika. So he has been supporting us throughout the process, giving his own color to our production. And I should also mention the set designers Shanuka Veerasinghe and Ruchira Piyasan from University of Performing Arts Colombo, who did a brilliant job in the set designing. So you will definitely able to witness their brilliant work on the show.
What time is he getting in touch? Ben, what time is he getting in touch?
What's the matter with you? It could be any time, any time.
Absurd theatre is a theatre movement which emerged during the mid-20th century, and it focuses on irrational, illogical and meaningless aspects of human existence. So this play often portrays a sense of disorientation, confusion, and which kind of portrays the absurdity of life. And Harold Pinter, though associated with the theatre of the absurd, he brought his own touch to this genre. He is well known for his cryptic and sharp dialogue use and the use of silence and use of pauses and also the use of threat and tension in kind of everyday situations. He often explores power dynamics in his stories and also relationship complexities, human relationships and their complexities. So, unlike other absurd writers, some of the absurd writers, Pinter's characters often have a more grounded and psychological depth, which kind of adds layers of intrigue to the absurd situations they find themselves in. I want to ask you something.
What?
Have you noticed the time that tank takes to fill?
What time?
In the lavatory.
No, does it?
Terrible.
If I were to talk a bit about the character that I play, that is Ben, Ben is older than the other character Gus and appears to be more confident. Ben has a calm demeanor where Ben can tackle with situations, whereas Gus appears to be more questioning about things around the character. So Ben's character was very challenging to portray, but however the menacing nature and the authoritative nature of Ben really add to the character's personality. So what about it?
I mean, what's the matter with it?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I mean, it's got a deficient ball cock, that's all.
A deficient what?
Ball cock.
No, really?
Well, that's what I should say.
Go on. A deficient ball cock. That didn't occur to me. So to talk about my character, I'm portraying the character Gus. So unlike Ben, Gus is kind of the opposite of Ben actually. Gus is more nervous and anxious and even confused in a lot of ways. So you can see that Gus is kind of constantly on the edge, and which also I think keeps the audience on the edge in a way. So portraying Gus's character was quite a journey, quite an interesting journey for me, and I personally love this character. I really enjoy portraying the character, and also it was a bit of a challenge at the beginning, mostly I think particularly due to the random train of thoughts that Gus has. And once you actually study the character more and link with the character, you actually realize why Pinter has written the character as that, because it perfectly portrays this confusion within this character. The gas has gone out.
So what about it?
There's a meter.
Well, I haven't got any money.
No have I.
Well, then we'll have to wait.
What for?
For Wilson.
He might not come, he might just send a message. I mean, he doesn't always come.
Well, then we'll have to do without it, won't we?
Blimey.
You'll have your cup of tea afterwards. I mean, what's the matter with you?
I'd like to have one before.
You'd better get ready.
I don't know, right? I mean, it's a bit too much for my money, you know. I bet he's got a shilling if he comes. I mean, he's entitled to have, right? After all, it's his place. He could have seen there was not enough gas for a cup of tea.
What do you mean it's his place?
Well, isn't it?
Well, he's probably only rented it. It doesn't have to be his place.
I know it's his place, all right. I mean, I bet the whole house is. He's not even laying on any gas now either. So when it comes to the directing process as the director, one of the main things I focused on is actually studying Pinter and studying his work and his technique, and also taking time to analyze and study the depths of the play and depths of the characters, and then bring our own flavor, our own touch to the play without actually destroying its original essence. This play is all right. I mean, look at all the other places we go. Like there's a key, there's a teapot. There's never a soul in sight. Have you ever thought of that? I mean, like, you never hear anything. Like, you never get any complaints, do we? Like, too much noise or anything like that. You never see a soul, except the bloke who comes. Have you ever thought of that?
So moving on to the rehearsal process, of course it has been roughly 7 months since we started. Of course initially we first delved into analyzing the script itself, because Pinter's dialogues are deceptively simple. Even though they look simple on the surface, there are a lot of things to unpack when it comes to his dialogues. So after analyzing the script, then after that only we moved on to our characters. So it was such a pleasure to work with Rajini Aki, because we have been part of another production before for 48 Psychosis, and this time as well. So the support from her has been unparalleled with regards to any actor that I have worked with.
I wonder if the walls are soundproof. Can't tell. All you do is wait, huh? Half the time he doesn't even bother to put an appearance, Wilson.
Why should he? He's a busy man.
I find him hard to talk to, Wilson. Do you know that, Ben?
Scrub round it, will you?
I mean, there's a number of things I want to ask from him, but I can never get around when I say him. I've been thinking about that last one.
What last one?
That girl.
My experience in taking part with this play has been really delightful. And of course, this character Ben that I'm portraying is really different from what I have acted before when it comes to other roles that I have acted. So it's really so challenging, and it's such a delight to portray different characters where I challenge myself to kind of exceed my limits as well. What is it?
You'll have to look at it.
Read it.
2 braised steaks and chips, 2 sago puddings, 2 teas without sugar.
Let me see that.
2 teas without sugar? I mean, what do you think of that?
Well,
Wait a minute, oh, they are in a hurry, aren't they? That's a bit funny, isn't it?
no, it's not funny. I mean, it probably used to be a cafe here, that's all.
A cafe?
Yeah.
You mean like this was the kitchen down here?
Yeah, you know these places, like just change hands very quickly. You know, the people who run it, they don't find it a going concern, so they move out.
So you mean like the people who ran this place didn't find it a going concern and they moved out?
Sure.
So who's got it now?
What do you mean, who's got it now?
I mean, if they moved out, who moved in? Who's got it now?
Well, that all depends. You know what he said?
What?
He said, not put on the kettle, not light the gas, but light the kettle.
How can we light the kettle?
What do you mean?
I mean, there's no gas.
What are we going to do now?
What did he want us to light the kettle for?
He wanted a cup of tea.
He wanted a cup of tea? I mean, what about me? I've been wanting a cup of tea all night. I mean, what are we supposed to drink, huh? What about us? I'm thirsty too, I'm starving. And then he wants a cup of tea. That beats the band, that does. I mean, I could do with a bit of sustenance myself, right? What about you? You look as if you could do with something too.
I would like to mention Tishake Pereira, who supported us in photography and also in creating the creative designs on promotions. And also a special thanks goes out to Johan Ferreira of Drama Sri Lanka of supporting us in promotions and giving us opportunities to and guiding us on the marketing process as well. And also I would like to thank Shine Yatagama and Ruben also for supporting in numerous ways to make this production a success.
We sent him up all we've got and he's not satisfied. No, honest, it's enough to make the cat laugh. I mean, Who knows what they got upstairs, huh? They probably got a salad ball. You notice they didn't ask for any salads. Probably got a salad ball up there. Like cold meat, radishes, cucumbers, watercresses, hard-boiled eggs. So we have actually worked on this project for more than 7+ months now, and we have put our heart and soul to the practices and to get to know these characters and to give you a really good show. And I invite you all to watch the play. So for Pinter novices out there who have no idea about the play, come and watch it. You will really enjoy it. You will really get immersed in this mystery along with these two characters. And also for like die-hard fans of Pinter out there, we have quite a bit of surprises planned for you as well. Probably got a crate of beer too. Probably having my crisp now with a pint of beer. Didn't have anything to say about those crisps, did he? They do all right. Don't worry about that. They think they are going to just sit up there and wait for stuff to come up from down here? That will get them nowhere. They do all right.
All in all, I would like you all to come and watch the play, and I'm sure that you won't be disappointed, and it will be worth your time. So all of our efforts we are hoping that all efforts would be fruitful on the day of the performance, and I guarantee you it will be a great show.
And he wants a cup of tea. I mean, that part's a joke in my opinion. Cup of tea. What's the matter with you? You don't look too bright. I mean, I feel like an Alka-Seltzer myself.
So I believe the Pinter's fans and also the Pinter's who has not witnessed Pinter's work, so everyone will enjoy the play. So the Dumbwaiter by Harold Pinter will happen, will be staged on 8th of March at BMI CH Kamatha, starting at 7 p.m. So I believe the fans, the Sri Lankan theatre fans, will have a different experience during the play Dumbwaiter by Harold Pinter. So I would like to invite everyone to come and join us on 8th March at BMI CH Kamatha. The show will be starting at 7 p.m. And for tickets, please follow our social media pages on Instagram and Facebook of Center Theatre Productions and Drama Sri Lanka.
Why did he send us those matches if he knew there was no gas? Ben, why did he send us those matches if he knew there was no gas? Why did he do that?
Who?
I mean, who sent us those matches?
What are you talking about?
Who is upstairs? Huh?
What's one thing to do with another?
I asked you a question.
Enough.
I asked you before, didn't I? I asked you who moved in. You said the people who had it before moved out. So who moved in?
Shut up!
Come and watch our play. It's on 8th March at BMI CH Kamatha Indoor Theatre, and we are starting our show at 7 p.m. and I hope to see you all there. You will definitely enjoy the show. I told you, didn't I? I told you who owned this place. I told you who ran this place. Well, what's he playing all these games for? Like, that's what I want to know. What's he doing it for?
What game?